Hi Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jayme with Lost Boy. I'm doing a second general reading for you guys. The first one will be attached at the end of this reading. If this reading does not resonate with you guys, I encourage you to explore the rest of your birth chart. If you are interested in booking a private reading with me, all that information is down below. I've had fun and pleasure meeting some new faces and getting to know other people and helping them through their journeys. And I also feel very thankful that you guys allow me into your life, so thank you. I do want to give a shout out to Stacy, who has donated to the channel. Thank you so much for your donation, and to all of you out there who support the channel with your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you, it really helps the channel grow. Alrighty, Scorpio, let's get into it. What's going on with Scorpio, Spirit? What's going on with Scorpio? What is going on with Scorpio? We have show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. What is it that you're holding back, Scorpio? I feel like you're holding back something. You're not expressing yourself in some sort. This is all about expression this month. Expression. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Are you afraid of how people are going to perceive you? It's time for you to release something. And I feel like you guys know this. I feel like you guys have had this feeling in your gut that you need to release something. Show the world the real you. It's time to express yourself. It's time to open up. Maybe for some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys have been guarded for quite some time. You've been guarded with something here. Maybe you always felt like you couldn't do something because of society. But what do you need to release? I feel like there's some sort of like expectations here that were placed on you. We have faith. We have faith. It's all about our connection to the divine. Some of you here are also having a hard time following your intuition. To me, our intuitions are direct line, a direct connection to the divine. Follow your intuition. Somebody here is being guided to do something. They're being guided to release something. It's either something physically that's holding them back, something that they know isn't good for them anymore. Or for others of you, it's a mindset that you need to release. Anything else for Scorpio, Spirit? Anything else for Scorpio? Vanity. Vanity. So for some of you, this is definitely having to deal with some kind of facade. Something to do with how you present yourself to the world or how you want to be viewed. Maybe for some of you guys have been really wrapped up in appearances or in looks. And because of that, I feel like you confined yourself to some kind of box. But what do you need to release? Maybe you need to release yourself from this box. Release yourself from this box. Have faith. Have faith. Follow your intuition. You are being guided. You are being guided for something here. What's going on with Scorpio? Okay. We have let loose. Let loose. It's time to show the world the real you. It's time to let loose. Maybe you guys have been taking things way too seriously with this vanity card. You've been taking something here way too seriously. We have a dark night of the soul. We have a dark night of the soul. Somebody here is definitely going through an awakening. Somebody here is being intuitively nudged. It's more than just nudged with the dark night of the soul. It's like somebody's being intuitively pushed. You're being intuitively pushed because there's been something that you've been holding on to that isn't real. It isn't real. or it isn't as important as it was made out to be in the past. You're being asked to let loose. Some of you guys have been very confined. I'm feeling like Nine of Swords energy wrapped up in your mind, wrapped up in your thoughts. It's time to let loose. It's time to open up. There's a lot of healing that's happening here with the Dark Night of the Soul. There's a lot of reevaluation. There's a lot of going within. You know, maybe I'm also getting for like some of you Scorpios, maybe you guys have been not misrepresented, but misunderstood. You know, and maybe you're going within doing the work and be like, wow, this isn't how I wanted people to perceive me. But I think you're learning the way that you're coming off has not been received the way that you want it to be. You know, you haven't painted yourself in the best light. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Oi. Let loose just went flying, y'all. Let loose just went flying. So that is very, very important message. You need to let loose. Some of you have been taking everything so serious. So serious. It's time to let loose. Alright, let me go grab that card. If I can find it, which is all the way underneath the desk. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna knock everything over now. Okay. Alrighty, Spirit, what is going on with Scorpio? It's time to let loose. It's time to open up. Some of you guys have been way too guarded for a long time. What do you need to release? What is holding you back from accomplishing something here? Open yourself up to the divine. Open yourself up to the messages. What is going on with Scorpio? We have the Eight of Swords, being confined to some kind of prison. We have the Hanged Man, needing to see things from a different perspective, chained down by just only focusing on something, you know, not seeing something, being tied down by our beliefs here. Anything else for Scorpio? Some of y'all could be dealing with the Pisces. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Strength card. This is all about longevity. All about longevity and all about overcoming something that we thought had control over us. Anything else for Scorpio, Spirit? One more card. Anything else for Scorpio? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Being overwhelmed with options, and then we have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's a completion that is happening for you guys, and that's because of this 10. 10s are all about wrapping up cycles. So I think we had some of y'all have learned a lesson on longevity and stability. So a lesson on you get what you give and building things properly here. There's also something here where, with this Eight of Swords, where somebody is refusing to see something true. Like, that sword is right in between those ropes. She can cut herself free, but she doesn't. She keeps herself trapped there because she finds comfort in the chaos, because that's all she knows, right? That's all she knows. Also, there's like a little bit of hesitation here with stepping out and wanting to see something different, because we also have this Hanged Man. I feel like you guys have been like so dead set on a particular way to gain something. And I feel like you guys have been trying to do the same thing over and over again. Over and over again. We do have overcoming some kind of obstacle here. It's all about vanity. For some of you, I don't know if it's you or somebody around your energy, but it's been all about the looks. What are people going to say? What are people going to think? Needing to have the best of everything, needing to have the most expensive thing because that's what somebody thought was important at the time. But it's not about looks. It's not about how it looks to the world. It's all about how we feel. You know, are you overworking? Are you stressing yourself out, wondering how you're going to pay the bills because you bought an expensive car because you want people to think that you're doing really good? It's something along those lines, you know what I mean? It's like somebody killing themselves in order to please others. I mean, and I know that's very, like, exaggerated. You know, I don't think that a lot of you guys are killing yourselves, but I feel like you're definitely not honoring your soul. You're not making yourself happy. Because it's all about what you can attain and what people can see out of it. We definitely have somebody here who is on the path to spirituality. They haven't been before. They haven't been. They're opening up here with this Hanged Man, maybe needing to see things different. Seeing things differently. Alrighty, Spirit, why is the Eight of Swords here? I have this Tower here that's reversed. In the reverse. Because somebody refuses to take any action at all. It's like the universe is coming in to set something straight, to reveal some kind of truth, to break apart some kind of lie. Something here was built on shaky foundation here. Something here was not built right. It wasn't built with the right intentions. Anything else with the Eight of Swords? I feel like there's going to be a moment that's going to be coming. It either has already happened, this Tower moment, or something here is going to be happening. That's going to allow you, it's going to make you question everything that you've known. Right? It's going to make you question why am I trying to make other people happy? You know, and that's something that I notice in people who buy the fanciest cars. And, you know, trust me, I have a lot of people that I know who, you know, drive a fancy sports car, but yet, they'll come, you know, calling me, hey, can I borrow money? I need this, I need gas, I need this, I need food on the table. And it's like, well, why did you buy that expensive car if you can't afford it? Because you want people to think that you're something else that you're not. You know, and people do it subconsciously because they want to be liked by everybody else. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're building a false impression of yourself. You're building up a lie that you can't keep up with. You know? And at the end of the day, you know, people like me who are, you know, spiritually open, we just look at these people and we're like, are you going to take that car with you when you pass away? Are you going to be buried with it? Is that really going to make... And I'm not saying anything to anybody out there who doesn't want to enjoy spending their money. Go out there and enjoy spending your money within your means, you know? But don't be the type of person that's like, oh, why does everything bad always happen to me? But yet, you know, like, oh my God, I'm being evicted because I don't have enough money to pay my rent. Well, you're paying, $800 a month for a car that you can't afford. Do you really need to buy those $300 pair of pants? You know what I mean? Like, live within your means. And I understand dressing for the job that you want, not the job that you have, like getting yourself into the energy of something that you want. But it's also about being practical as well. Like, why are you doing it? Are you doing it for you? No. At the end of the day, when you really look at it, most of these people who do these things, they're doing it because they want to impress other people. They're painting a false foundation of themselves. Ever notice that those are the people who have been divorced like 6 times? I mean, I'm just being honest, because somebody has no ability to be real with themselves. And if you can't be genuinely honest and real with yourself, that's not something you can fake. It isn't. It isn't. Alright. Anything else here for the 8 of Swords? The Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's afraid of putting in the hard work. Somebody's afraid of starting over and putting in the hard work to go down a new direction. Somebody doesn't want to build something right. They want to take the easy way out. Now, this is Spirit putting you guys through a test, putting somebody here through a test to learn a valuable lesson. To learn on a valuable lesson on taking care of things. We have the Lovers. I'm using the Smithway Continental edition, so she has 2 extra cards here. One of them is this Lovers card. There's a partnership here that's not on the same page, and I feel like it's for some of you, this could be you dealing with somebody who refuses to open up and refuses to admit the truth to themselves, who refuses to be real. For others of you, there could be a disconnect between, your mind and your heart, you know what I mean? With your physical self and your spiritual self. There is a disconnect there. It's like a partnership with yourself is falling out of place because you haven't been nurturing and honoring yourself, or somebody hasn't. Why is the Hanged Man here? We have the Emperor. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Somebody here is finally taking control. Maybe they're realizing that opportunities are being missed. Somebody here is missing out on opportunities. Because they have been... Look, y'all, with the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck again. Somebody here is breaking free, taking control with the Emperor. Taking a good hard look at what needs to be done. There are 2 4s here with the Emperor and the 4 of Cups. So 44 could be significant to some of you. But it's all about building a solid foundation. 4s are all about foundations. This is breaking free from the mental chatter that's been holding somebody back. Taking control, seeing things differently. Re-evaluating their empire. Taking back the reins, breaking free. Somebody here is definitely breaking free. They're seeing something different. They're starting to honor themselves. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Why is a 10 of Pentacles here? Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. That's not good news. It's not good news. It's not good news in regards to finances here, in regards to something here that somebody has built. It's like, I feel like somebody wanted to Somebody put themselves in a position. Maybe they wanted to be king, or they wanted to be number one, or they wanted to be the one that everyone looked up to, the one that everyone went to. There's some bad news in regards to finances here. There is some bad news in regards to finances. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Swords. We have the the King of Wands. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a lot of masculine energy in this. So I don't know if there's like a lot of... There's definitely a lot of people involved. There's definitely a lot of people involved in this. We have a King of Swords and a King of Wands here. The King of Wands is staring at this King of Swords, and the King of Swords is like looking away. Looking away. There's no healing with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's foundation's about to be shaken up. Okay? Somebody's foundation is bound to be... Somebody's going to be receiving some bad news in regards to their finances, and I definitely think it's... For some of you Scorpios who have been dealing with somebody here who's pretty much in La La Land, and it's all about money, and it's all about looks, and it's all about, like, that... Be prepared. You're going to hear some information in regards to this person. They are going to receive bad news in regards to their finances and their stability here. And I feel like that's because they've been manipulated by somebody else. They've been listening to poor advice from somebody. From somebody who doesn't even really care. You know, it's like somebody telling you, well, this is what I did, and then this person's like, well, I'm going to do the same thing. Just because it worked for that person doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You know, it's like somebody here just always wanting to find the easy way out. And I said that earlier, somebody wanting to find the easy way out. And because they keep trying to do that, this person's going to take a hit, and this person's going to take a loss. This person isn't independent. This person is unable to do things for themselves, to make decisions for themselves with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And that's why this person is losing out on their stability. They're losing out on their foundation here. There is no attempt for healing, not with the Four of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Cups in the reverse. There's a lack of emotional honesty here. There's a lack of emotional truth. And there's a lack of honoring oneself. It's like somebody, and you're dealing with somebody here who has no hopes and ambitions, and it just wants to follow the crowd, but wants to act like they're the leader. Okay. Why is the Strength card here? Some of y'all could be dealing with the Leo. Why is the Strength card here? Definitely going to need to be overcoming something here. What do you need to release? Do you need to release this person, Scorpio? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here is going to be losing out on money. Their foundation is going to be crumbling here. The World card in the reverse. Not learning a lesson. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who repeats the same cycle over and over again. The Star card in the reverse. The Chariot. Three of Wands in the reverse. There's definitely movement here with the Chariot card. But again, it's chaotic movement because somebody here is not following their intuition. They're not following the divine. Somebody here has no faith. They have no faith. There's a lack of healing with the Star card in the reverse. There's a lack of learning a lesson with the World card in the reverse. Somebody here could be trying to do everything in their power in order to try and keep you trapped, keep you stuck in a situation here. But with the Three of Wands in the reverse, it's like, no, I'm no longer waiting. We have the second Lover's card that just came out. With the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. There's a lack of nurturing here with the Empress in the reverse. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. I mean, pretty much everybody's here at this point. There's no nurturing. The Empress in the reverse is somebody you can even consider like a bad mother. You know what I mean? Somebody who doesn't care about their kids, who doesn't... You know, the Empress, it recognizes the power that she holds, okay? She can do anything she sets her mind to. She's not codependent on other people. But in the reverse it is. It's somebody here who's codependent, who is clingy, who lies. I mean, look at this Knight of Swords in the reverse. I mean, like, and the Empress in the reverse. Like, do you think that this is an honest person? Definitely not. Definitely not. I feel like, Scorpio, you've been struggling to let this go for quite some time. I don't know what this person has a hold over you. Maybe this is you. You know, maybe you're like, oh, you know, things are going to get better. And it's like the same cycle keeps on being repeated. You know? For some of you, this cycle can even been going on for like 10 years. You know, we have a couple of 10s here. It's been going on for a long time. The universe is trying to push you in the right direction. What do you need to release? Show the world the real you. I feel like you've allowed somebody to define you. Why is the Seven of Cups here, sir? The Dark Night of the Soul here. Somebody's going to be learning a lesson the difficult way, and that's when they lose everything. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Pick a different path. Make a different choice. Page of Wands in the reverse. Look into something before you invest in something. Look hard and look at something. Just, you know, most of the time when things look good, they most likely are not good. All right? Because you have to peel away at the wrapping in order for you to truly see the inside of something, right? Why is the Seven? Hierophant in the reverse. A disconnect with the father figure here, or a masculine of some sort. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. And the Seven of Wands. I think for most of you, some of you are going to be repeating the same cycle. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is going to lead to nothing but pain. Somebody here needs to honor themselves. What do you need to release? You need to let loose. Not everything is... Not everything is so important. It isn't. I feel like somebody here is definitely going through a spiritual evolution here, and it's not easy. It is not easy. There's a lot of heartache, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of reevaluation here. There's a lot of things falling and crumbling away, and I know some of you might be like, why do all these things keep happening to me? It's there to push you. You know, rejection is God's protection. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. They happen for your evolution, for you to grow. That's what I have for y'all, Scorpio. Love and light.